In 1983, Car and Driver released its first 10 best automotive list. The Honda Accord was on that first list and has been for 38 years ever since, more than any other vehicle. Come see why the Accord is consistently rated as one of the best vehicles on the road at Team Honda on Siega Lane.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here. Welcome to it, everybody. A brand new WFB Plus 9 News now on a Monday morning here in South Louisiana.
Brand new week to get to it.
Yep.
The last week in January, believe it or not. We're just kind of flying through.
right?
I know, 2024 already. Believe it or not, this Thursday marks the beginning of February. So how are we looking in the world of weather? Last week it was super wet. This week starting off kind of cold. But Steve, it's pretty. Look at that.
Yeah, we'll take the chance to dry out, even if it comes a little cold weather, right? Yeah. And the cold weather not even going to be exceptionally cold. We're not talking about freezing temperatures. And it'll gradually trend a little bit milder through the week. But right now, there you see it, crystal clear skies to start out. Sky 9 View brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. You'll have to trust me, the sun is behind a couple of these downtown buildings. Should be making an appearance shortly. 40 degrees now at the airport in Baton Rouge, but we spent most of the overnight in the 30s. New Roads just above freezing now at 33. Hammond and Gonzales at 35. Same in Macomb. So bundle up on your way out. But it'll turn into a pretty comfortable Monday. Into the upper 50s by lunchtime. A high of 63 today, which is right around normal. Winds out of the north-northwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, as we give you a look at rain chances going forward, need the chance to dry out. Boy, what a change, right? Been talking about drought for so long. We got quite a bit of rain late last week. Now we're going to get a chance to dry out. Today through Friday, we keep it dry. Unfortunately, our next chance of rain rolling in right over the weekend, especially later Saturday into Sunday. So that could very well impact some of the parades. Here's what's going on right now. We've got a northerly flow that's kicked in on the backside of an upper level trough. So that's ushering in drier air for the next several days. But as we take you out towards the Pacific, a lot of storm energy gathering out here. And eventually, as the week wears on, that'll be progressing eastward, delivering our next chance of rain as we get into the weekend. So let's walk you through it. We pick it up Saturday morning on the European. What we're going to see is low pressure developing along the coast of Texas and heading eastward along the northern Gulf Coast. So you see by Saturday evening, the Europeans got the rains rolling in. Now, a little bit of good news is right now, most of the guidance keeps that low just offshore, which would really preclude any threat of severe weather, but we still get the rain. So Saturday night, the rains continue. And then Sunday, we might be left with some wraparound showers. The heavier rains probably Saturday and the Saturday night, but could be some wraparound showers still around on Sunday. Right now, the Weather Prediction Center suggesting 1.5 to 2.5 inches of rain on average through the weekend. So a pretty decent soaking, but not as much rain as what we got late last week. We'll keep it dry in the short term, dry through Friday. And after being in the 30s this morning, I've got lows in the 40s through the remainder of the week, at least in Baton Rouge, north of the capital city. Still going to see some 30s tomorrow morning. Highs anywhere from the mid-60s to around 70 after today. But this weekend, watching out for rain, parade impacts. Saturday, we have Crew Mystique to La Capitale at 2 o'clock, and Saturday, 6:30, Orion. Definitely going to have to keep an eye on those. And then we'll see things trending drier once again, a little bit cooler into early next week. All right, 7:06. So the morning started out pretty rough with traffic, but Johnny, seems like we've been doing a little bit better as of late, right?
Finally, yeah. It started between 4:30 and 5 with one wreck, and right behind it another one. Had two wrecks on I-10 West, one at College, one at Perkins. Those are gone, and our backups are now just normal morning drive rush hour backup. The little on-ramp traffic right there on Alley 1 coming into the Baton Rouge area on the I-10 East. Bridge traffic in both directions moving very well, and the interstates have cleaned up nicely. Look at this right over here from the College to the Acadian. That is our normal morning rush hour backup, just a little slow traffic going through those areas, and you can see that Acadian off-ramp backing up. That's that right lane there that's a little slower than the rest of the travel lanes all the way into the downtown area. Then that left lane, you have three on-ramps real close together, and that's what that causes, that little bit, plus the narrow lanes. Oh, we've got very, very narrow lanes. There's bridge traffic, and this morning, beautiful sunrise. We've been showing that to you off and on all morning. Drive from Gonzales is normal, 19 to 20, maybe 21 minutes from Juban to the 1012, and then 7 minutes to the downtown area. We often see it 5, 7, 8, 9 lane during our key rush hours, and that's what we're seeing right there. Nothing really to get to worry about. Certainly no alternate routes needed this morning. It is 7:07, 7 minutes after the hour, and those drive times are about what we normally see after just horrifically slow traffic earlier this morning, guys.
Crazy.
I started early this morning too,
As you
Johnny.
said, yeah, exactly right.
Thanks for keeping your eyes on that.
Okay, so as you get going on this Monday as well, actually Baton Rouge Police Department, after a busy weekend, they're getting going on a couple investigations, Liz, including a body found.
Let's start here. So this is at Sunday, right there off of Plank Road, kind of showing you where it happened here. Found it kind of on Evangeline Street there, not far from North Foster Drive, not far from Plank Road.
Right.
Now, they tell us that they're investigating this. This is sometime Sunday night. We do not know that identity of the victim here or what could have happened, but police are asking you to weigh in. If you maybe seen something or something that can help them out here, it is a call to Crime Stoppers that can help guide this investigation.
Tell you what, keep that number handy as well, because BRPD has got another investigation going on here. One person injured, a shooting off of South 15th and South Street. You know where that is? Well, kind of lays it out where it is. South 15th and South Street. Shot in the back is what they're saying right now. Now, what they don't know, Liz, is perhaps who pulled the trigger, right?
Yeah. Date it back here. So Matt told you where that happened, South 15th and South Street. This happened right around 5:30 Sunday evening.
Right.
If that kind of places you, dates you there, we'll go ahead and call that tip into Crime Stoppers as well. We're told that person's recovering in a hospital, still waiting on an update. We're told the last check, that person had some serious injuries here, especially with the shooting to the back.
Exactly.
We'll let you know when we learn some new information about this case too.
Let's get you to Point Capee Parish, because they've made an arrest down there. The sheriff's office said 3 juveniles arrested Sunday morning following a theft at a store, Liz, and then a vehicle pursuit.
It's just kind of crazy. It started in Krotz Springs in St. Landry Parish.
Right.
So they saw 2 people in video kind of entering a store, grabbing several things, then later taken off without paying. So this is what Krotz Springs police detectives are following. So they say that they stole what? Machetes, shirts, phones,
yeah.
chargers, Red Bull drinks as well.
You know.
So police there kind of tracking that pursuit. Then they alerted authorities, the sheriff's office there in Point Capee Parish. They were told that they were in a white minivan there, kind of traveling down Highway 190. Well, deputies located that vehicle, and that's when 3 juveniles attempted to get away on foot.
Yeah, they short pursuit and then tried to get away on foot. That didn't work out very well. Eventually arrested without incident, they tell us. So again, arrests made there, but it could have gone really sideways with pursuit and stealing allegedly a machete as well. But you can find the full story. It's waiting for you right there if you want to kind of get caught up on that. So from that to this as well, an investigation trying to find this guy right here. The authorities say he is the shooter from the Atchafalaya Basin Bridge this past Friday. Again, that's according to authorities.
Yeah, so this is crazy. St. Martin Parish officials working with local authorities to kind of let us know about this. So we're told actually that the shooting scene there at Atchafalaya Basin Bridge, Matthew Muse, 38-year-old, that's the guy who you're looking at there in this vehicle. We're told that he had actually shot at somebody, a man, where he was taken to a hospital to get treated. We're also told that the victim had a dog inside his vehicle too. So this is all according to the St. Martin Parish Sheriff's Office. This happened right around mid-afternoon Friday, 2:30 Friday afternoon. So that vehicle that we're showing you here, that is the license plate number that you need to know. I kind of blow it up for you there in that story. It's 425 DGI. And so they're looking for the guy. They're looking for this car, believed to be from Baton Rouge.
Lexus? Yeah. Is that what that is?
Yeah, 2013 Lexus GS350. That kind of makes it out closer for you. Please keep an eye out here. If this man looks familiar to you, if the vehicle looks familiar to you, go ahead and flag that. You can call 911 or call to Crime Stoppers.
Maybe he doesn't look familiar to you quite yet, but maybe you want to get to know him. The new police chief over at Baton Rouge Police Department, Thomas Morris Jr. We've talked obviously a lot about him, the first 100-day plan for him. We've kind of, talked a little bit about what he wants to lay out there. If you want to go hear from the man himself, actually an opportunity today.
Baton Rouge Press Club hosting him as their guest speaker today. So it's going to be $25 for members, $30 for non-members if you'd like to listen in and have lunch. As always, it's happening at Drusilla Place Catering. So he's already laid out his 100-day plan, right? But in person, this is your opportunity to ask questions, especially as we have seen a number of different crimes happen around the Baton Rouge area. What is he planning to do about that? What are his comments on what we've been seeing over the last week or two, or really since he kind of stepped into the role early to mid-January? Today's that opportunity.
Real quick for you as well, tax season is here, folks. Today you can start filing and figure out whether you owe or are going to be owed. Some tips and some tricks, though, that the pros want you to know about.
And keep in mind that deadline to file in Louisiana, May 15th. And the sooner you file, the sooner you will get that refund back if you are owed one. If you do it paper, just keep in mind it might take up to 8 weeks.
A little bit later, a little bit longer. If you're getting some money back, go spend it on Restaurant Week, which is beginning today, in fact. Dig Restaurant Week is back. Kelly Hubbard was live this morning at a couple of the great spots.
That's it. A prefix menu for a number of things. You can dine gourmet for $35 at a number of our local restaurants. Remember, this big push is to make sure that our local restaurants are supported. January, June, one of their slowest times of the year.
True,
So this is the opportunity for you to meet your budget, dine out, have a kind of a really nice meal.
There you go.
And they offer options from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You get an entree, an appetizer, and dessert. Lots of options there.
Hopefully the Tigers are feasting on Bulldog later. I don't know. Is that kind of a tough meet? I don't even know. LSU getting back after it. Now, look, tough game here. It's on the road after that heartbreaking loss to South Carolina. Again, LSU women on the road tonight. It's a 6 o'clock tip-off in Starkville against the Dogs.
And we can watch it ESPN2?
ESPN2, you're exactly right.
All right, so then 30 minutes after that, the Pels, are they going at it?
Well, they are. A couple of tough losses Friday into the weekend as well. Two of the top teams in the NBA. They're about ready to take on another top team. They're in Boston taking on the Celtics. They'd rather not lose 3 in a row.
Well,
we'll see, but a tough assignment. 6:30 the tip.
Okay. That's it. In
There
the
you go.
world, all the things. In the world of weather, Steve, it is cold today.
Yeah, cold outside, but at least we're dry and going to be dry through the week. The thing we'll be talking about here through the week is what about the parades this weekend? We could have some issues, especially on Saturday and Saturday night, so just keep that in mind as you start planning out your weekend.
All right, got a whole week to follow it.
But cold, but no pipe problems at all.
No. In fact, it doesn't look like any real freezes. This morning we get close in some areas north of Baton Rouge, that brief light freeze of anything, so nothing to worry about with pipes.
Just put some of the plants back out that we had in. So I don't want to bring them back in. No,
You still got the sheets out there just in
No.
case? You brought them all in?
I moved the laundry inside because the neighbors are like, dude, seriously, what are you
Your
what
plants
are
are
you doing?
naked. What you doing,
right,
Matt?
exactly.
Yeah.
So no, but it's time to get some sun, get a little bit of yes, dry out. Absolutely, we'll take all that.
Love it.
Yep.
In good shape.
Doe's Eat Tonight is also on the restaurant
Diggs.
menu.
Yeah, they
I'll
always
be
do good
there.
Is that where you are?
Oh, that's always a good one to hit up. All right, have at it and bon appetit.
See how you can save thousands whether you buy here or sell here at the Team Automotive Group. Sell your vehicle to us and we'll pay you top value, or buy here and get a 90-day warranty on the purchase of a pre-owned vehicle. Get Team VIP service at every location of the Team Automotive Group.